Previously on my fanfiction audio show, Dash was riding his bike around the park when he spotted a letter. After reading it, he pedalled as hard and as fast as he could to the Heart House. Was there he was too exhausted to properly speak and collapsed on the floor. After Eva and Mia brought him to the sofa, Mia read the letter and discovered the horrifying truth. But before she could properly explain, they came, Oni. Here's episode 10 of my show, A Strange Final End Part 1. A few minutes later, the gang was still in the house looking out in shock as more and more of those Oni creatures came out and started attacking whatever they saw. "Whoa, those guys are total monsters," Eva said, seeing what they were doing. "I know, this is the whole reason I was set here, to be kept safe from these things. I must have been set here before they attacked because I don't remember them attacking us. All I know is they're dangerous. It's my fault they're here. They probably tracked me here," Mia said, blaming herself. "No, it's not, Mia. If they attacked your home, it was probably only a matter of time until they attacked here. You never led them here. You didn't even have a choice but to come here," Eva said. Then one of those vile creatures broke in, but luckily didn't see anything and went back outside. Thus as Mia made herself visible along with Eva, her mum and Dash. "Invisible force field. Nice," Eva said. "We need to get out of here," Mia said. "No. I say we give these invaders just the welcome they deserve," Eva's mum said. "Mum, that might just be the craziest thing you ever said." "Let's do it," Eva said. "What about Dash? We can't just leave him here. Another Oni could come," Mia said, looking at the still worn out Dash. Then all of a sudden Sarah rushed in. "Can you all believe it? I was just out walking Buddy and then all of a sudden those freaks start attacking," a panicked Sarah said, picking up the dog. "Hey Sarah, could you watch over Dash for us while we show these things who they're messing with?" Eva asked. I guess," Sarah replied, confused. "Gags," Eva said as she, her mum and Mia ran out the house, although Mia hesitated. "It's all right, Mia, no one's going to see you. They're too busy running away or locked away in their homes. You'll be all right, there's too much heat for you to get noticed," Eva said, reassuring her friend. "Okay," Mia said, and they continued on. Part 2. They somehow managed to fight off a few Oni, mostly because they had a changeling on their side, but one of the reasons changeling thought of Oni as dangerous was because unlike changelings, these guys came with more brute force, so even though they managed to defeat a few, it wasn't easy. And as Mia saw Eva struggling with one, she also saw her mum about to be killed by one, so she went in to defend her friend's mum once again, but this beast managed to throw her off and she landed hard on someone's car. Apart from a few deep cuts and injuries, she wasn't seriously hurt. But then she saw it coming to finish her off, but before it could deliver the final blow, Eva's mum hit it with some smoke bombs she just happened to find lying around that blinded the creature and gave them a chance to escape. "You saved me?" Mia questioned. "Well, you helped me out many times and I figured my daughter would want you alive. So would I guess," Eva's mum said, and Mia knew she was winning her over. Eva was able to deal with her Oni and came towards them. "What are we going to do? There's too many of them," Eva wondered, and then saw flashes. "Is that another storm?" Eva asked. "Wait, did you say storm?" Mia asked, remembering what these storms did to her powers. The body swapping, the teleporting, turning her friends into babies. Maybe, just maybe, she could get the storm to hit her again and got it to boost both the zapping and the teleporting. She could get rid of these things. "Mia, what are you thinking?" Eva asked, seeing her friend in deep thought, and it occurred to Eva what the changeling was thinking. "Mia, no," Eva said, thinking whatever the changeling was about to do could be dangerous. "Take cover," Mia said, and ran off before Eva could stop her. "Where is she going?" Eva heard Sarah ask as she, a recovered Dash, and the rest of the group came to join them. "She's going to do something crazy," Eva said, worried for the changeling's safety. Part 3. Mia flew up to a skyscraper just as the storm got closer. She figured if she was somewhere up high and could see all the only she could hit them all at once the lightning struck. She knew though that doing a move like that was going to be dangerous. That's why she told Eva and her mum to take cover, but she had to protect her friends just like her kind protected her. As the lightning was drawing just near enough, she saw an Oni climbing up and reached the top. I thought I smelled a changeling. To be honest, didn't know there were any of you left. After Arlen invited drop in, the Oni said that Mia knew what his words meant and growled at him. You! Mia snarled and charged at him, but he easily managed to throw her away. Why? Why would you risk your life for these things? We are better than them, stronger than them, smarter than them. Why would you choose to defend something so weak, so pathetic? The Oni asked. They might not be as powerful as we are, but at least they're not monsters like you. At least they love instead of destroy, Mia said, now seeing the lightning getting nearer. So you think living with them makes you a better creature than me? Think about what you're about to do to us. How is that different than what we do? The Oni asked. Because unlike you, I'm protecting my friends, not destroying fun. For dominance. For the sake of it, Mia roared, and then the lightning struck her and she managed to both hit all the Oni and send them back to where they came from, including the one with her who put up one last fight. Once the storm cleared, all the Oni were gone. Eva, her mum and the group looked around for Mia, but they couldn't find her. They did see smoke coming from the skyscraper though. You don't think that she asked? No, she couldn't have, Sarah said. No, she has to be fine. She has to be, Eva said, refusing to believe her friend's gone. Eva, her mum said, and Eva hugged her. Just then a girl came near them and the group looked at her. May we help you? Eva asked, despite still being upset about her friend, and then her mum noticed something familiar on the girl's arm and pointed it out to her daughter. And then Buddy ran up to the girl acting like he knew her, and Eva looked surprised and confused. Mia, is that you? Eva asked, but the girl didn't say anything. Talk, creature, Sarah once again demanded, having hope it could be her. Hey guys, the girl replied. I don't believe it. It's you, Eva said, running up to her, surprised and grateful that her friend's alive. Look at you, you shapeshift. You actually shapeshift, Eva said, so pleased with the changeling. Yep, looks like I can go to the park with you guys now, Mia said. The others agreed and had a good chuckle about that. Yep, Mia can now go anywhere with them without worrying about someone seeing her, as long as she appears human, of course. And speaking of that, it was great that she can now shapeshift, and Mia kind of glad that she was able to avenge her fallen tribe, and would make sure nothing happens to her new tribe, even if it was the last thing she does, which almost was. The end. Hope you all enjoyed. So yep, that's the end of season 1 now. And what, you didn't think I would kill off one of my main characters, did you? This isn't Avengers Endgame here, people. Anyway, once again, hope you all enjoyed.